Give him time. It's just who we are, mate. Henry, you're negative. You're not a proper Spurs fan. Just give him time, mate. It's who we are. Just who we are, mate. I'm sitting there. Just had the family round. It's Christmas. It's meant to be a really happy time of the year. And I've just had to watch that absolute dross. 6-3 at home. 13 goals conceded in our last 3 games. At what point do we turn round and say, this is unacceptable? I'm that fuming. I've had to come outside the house, go for a walk up and down the road. I'm currently sitting in my car trying to record this. I don't even want to look at the telly anymore. I'm actually not enjoying Spurs anymore, I'll be honest. We are getting spanked every single week, and there's fans coming out and telling me, Henry, just focus on the cups. I don't know if you lot have realised, but we're playing Liverpool in the cup. 6-3. 4-3 against Chelsea. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Oh, but we beat Man United. Who cares? We're not going to beat Liverpool in the semi-final, are we? We're going to get steamrolled. Look, I apologise for the rant. I've lost complete composure, but I can't do this anymore. I said this after the Arsenal game. When you've got a manager who does not want to adapt to his surroundings, by all means, you can play that way against the Southamptons, against the Ipswich. Oh, you can't play against Ipswich because they beat us. You can play it against teams that don't have as good quality in players as you. But you can't play that way against Chelsea. You can't play that way against Liverpool. The worst Arsenal side in the history of the last 3 or 4 years turn up and beat us without even flexing a muscle. This cannot continue, mate. I have had enough. 13 goals conceded in the last 3 games. I'm looking on the phone right now. Where are we in the league? We're 11th. 11th. Oh, but we scored 39 goals, mate. So what? So what? About 39 goals scored. Who cares? Who cares? The lineup today for Spurs. Fraser Forster, who was one of our better players today, and he still conceded 6 goals. Pedro Porro, Radu Dragusin, Gray and Jed Spence. The amount of times this back four does not have shape when it comes to defending our box. We are all over the place. And you saw that for the 2nd and 4th goal. Right? In the midfield, Salah and Bissouma. I never want to see Bissouma play for this football club ever again. This, I tell you now, if he's still here by the Forest game, start a riot. You think we're going to beat Forest away? Kulusevski, the only player other... do you know what? Forster, Solanke and Kulusevski can come off that pitch. Forster, look, he still conceded 6, but he can come off that pitch saying he tried. He takes off James Maddison, one of our most productive players in the final third for Bergvall, who comes on and does nothing. What do you expect an 18-year-old to come on when you're getting spanked? The man management of the guy, the tactical change of this guy, the naivety to adapt to any situation in the Premier League. I have had enough. Liverpool's team, Alisson, 2 or 3 top saves from him. Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent. Trent had a really, really good performance in terms of going forward. McAllister and Gravenberch balled out. Salah, Szoboszlai, Gakpo and Diaz. We go 1-0 down in the 23rd minute from Luis Diaz. Right? And you could see that goal coming a mile away. You could see it coming a mile away. You know, in terms of our shape at times, it's just we just never learn. Like we're so bad in terms of defending dangerous front threes, and we've proven that. You know, Nottingham Forest are going to be licking their lips, mate. Right, let me actually... I can't even remember the goal, so I need to quickly look at it again. Oh, yeah. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays a lovely ball through to Luis Diaz, who just slots it home, cool, calm and collected. That was in, what, the 24th minute. Then they go 2-0 up from McAllister. Ball goes into the box. I think it was Gakpo heads it right back into the path of McAllister, and we're 2-0 up. Then we finally show a bit of spirit, a bit of determination, a bit of courage, a bit of willingness to play for the badge, because these like our fan, I won't go to the stadium anymore as long as Ange Postecoglou's in charge. I've come to terms with that. I'm not prepared to pay £100 for a ticket to watch a guy who has not got a clue. He has not got a clue, right? We get a goal back. Comes out to the edge of the box. James Maddison whips it down Alisson's bottom left corner. He's blocked by Gomez and Van Dijk, and it's a great finish. And then what does Ange Postecoglou do? He subs off the only player at the time who was actually doing something in the final third, right? Then they get a third at half time, and as soon as they got a third, it was game over. Salah puts the ball into the box. Szoboszlai taps it in from 3 or 4 yards out. And this is a Liverpool side, by the way, that had to win. This is a Liverpool side that saw Chelsea drop points. Watch Arsenal win. Watch City drop points. And they go out there and they're 3-1 up at half time. And they don't rest. Liverpool's mentality, when it comes down to understanding the task at hand and going out there and doing everything you can to achieve that task, they do it time and time and time again. Liverpool, by far, are the best team in the league, and by far at this moment in time are the best team in Europe. They are absolutely phenomenal. The amount of times they got in behind with Diaz, with Jota when he come on, with Gakpo, with Núñez when he come on, with Salah, with McAllister, Gravenberch. Mate, I'm sitting here. I have actually lost my head. I can't... Mate, it's Christmas. It's the 22nd of December. I'm in my car in the street screaming at a... What am I doing? Like, them players and fans don't care about me. I'm actually slowly losing a little bit of love for this club every single day that this manager's in charge. They get a fourth, then they get a fifth. The fourth goal, I think it was it Salah? I think it was Salah, or was that the fifth goal? Sorry, the fourth and fifth were both from Salah. Tap-ins in our 6-yard box. You know, the defence at times... But this is what annoys me more than anything. You've got Radu Dragusin and Archie Gray as your centre-back pairing. As a midfield option in Bissouma and Salah, you must do everything you can to defend that back line and to stop any passes, to stop the directness of Liverpool getting down our flanks. But we are so open. Bagel FC. As the expressions would say, Premier League pack of polos. We're so open in our shape, and the manager does nothing to change it. He never does anything to change it. Ever. Never does anything. He just stands there shaking his head on the sidelines. And everyone keeps telling me about, the Man City game. We beat Southampton. Oh, yeah, but, we're in the League Cup semi-final. We're not going to win the Europa League. We're not going to win the League Cup with this manager. Let's just be real. We're not going to win anything with Ange. He plays a good brand of football. Yeah, and that brand of football means you haven't got a defence. They get a fourth, they get a fifth. We show a bit of character. Dominic Solanke, with his finish and with his through ball to Kulusevski. They're the only two in our front line at the moment that I think can actually... Son, another game non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. Kulusevski and Solanke at the moment are my two favourite players in this team because they keep going. Solanke's running down the byline when we're getting spanked 5-1. Showing a bit of grit, playing for the badge. Showing the fans this is why you turn up week in, week out and pay your thousands and thousands of pounds. Because I actually care about all of you. I care about what you think. He's the only player that's got an elite mentality in this club. The rest of them. Bissouma absolutely stinks. Sarr stinks. Pedro Porro's been running to the ground. Maddison gets hooked off when he doesn't need to be. He brings on Bergvall and throws him in the deep end. Timo Werner and Bissouma, I never want to see either of them play for this football club again. Brennan Johnson. Why is he not brought on at half-time? Why is he brought on when we're 4-1 down? To show a bit of fight to get back into the game. We start playing when we're 5-1 down. Then make it 5-3. The Liverpool guy at the other end, Salah plays in, I think it was it Jota or Diaz, one of the two, and they make it 6-3. It's getting to the point now where rival fans are so excited to see Tottenham play because we're so inconsistent. And when we lose, we don't just lose, we get battered. 3-2 against Brighton. 4-3 against Chelsea. 6-3 against Liverpool. At what point, 3-0 against, 3-0 against Fulham last year? At what point do we turn around and say enough's enough? In terms of Liverpool, though, I'm going to say it with absolute chest. They're going to win the Premier League. They are going to win the Premier League. They're currently sitting on the Premier League table. They are 4 points clear of Chelsea with a game in hand. They win that game in hand, they're on 42 points, 7 points clear. You know, they're going to be 9 points clear of Arsenal if they beat Everton. What Arne Slot has got this Liverpool team doing, the football they're playing, how clinical are they in the final third? How strong defensively have they been? They've only conceded 16 goals in the league this season. You know, in terms of the match stats, they had 24 shots and we had 9. 12 shots on target they had. We had 5. 48% possession, but Tottenham, of course, are going to have more possession. That's the way that Ange plays. In terms of the corners, I think the corners were pretty even. Yeah, 7 against 6. But I've just had enough of this manager. I can't do this no more. Like, I genuinely can't. I've said this time and time again. Look, you look at our recent results. Look at these results. Let me just read out to you our last 15 games. Right, obviously we've just lost and got spanked against Liverpool. Right, we beat Southampton, great. We beat Man United, fantastic. Drew to a Rangers side that are struggling in the SPL. Spanked by Chelsea. Lost to Bournemouth. Drew with Fulham. Drew with Roma. Okay, we beat City. Spanked by Galatasaray. Beaten by Ipswich. We spanked Villa. We beat City. Lost to Palace. Lost to Brighton. You know, at what point do we turn around and say, like, enough's enough? I swear to God, I can't do this. It's not even good for my blood pressure. It really isn't. You know, it's a few days till Christmas. And I'm currently sitting here thinking, I can't wait for these managers to go. And you look at the fixtures we've got coming up. We've got to play Wolves. Wolves have just got a new manager and have got a very good record in the last few seasons against us. We've got to play Nottingham Forest away, who have just beaten Brentford and are currently flying and are sitting 4th in the league. We're not going to go down and beat them. And there's a blueprint out there on how you beat Spurs. You just sit up and play the counter-attack. It's an absolute joke. I've had enough. Look, I'll see you all soon. I'm going to go and have a lay down. Maybe chill out, eat some quality street. I'll see you soon.